Welcome to our third topic, creating an outstanding resume. Before we start, I want to express my excitement for you because in this lesson, we will not only talk about the technicalities or how to properly format the resume or what are the tools that you can use. Yes, they are important, but I want you to understand the idea or the psychology behind creating an outstanding resume. Alright, so I'm really excited for you. But first, I want you to realize that your effort to improve your resume can determine the entire reality of your future career. You know, if you will do it right, you can land on a job that will really make you fall in love with that skill. And you know, you will wake up every day that you are excited to do it because you love doing it. And because you love improving and exploring everything related to that specific skill or to that career path that you have taken. So that is the purpose of this video. Your resume should be one of those resumes that recruiters or clients get excited about, and not the resume that is deleted in the database or ignored or skipped. Ouch, that hurts, right? So let me help you create an outstanding resume, whether you have an experience or not. Yes, that's right. Even you do not have an experience yet, you can create an outstanding resume. The first thing you should know and understand in order for you to create an outstanding resume is to show clarity and value. Yes, those two words. Take note of those two words, clarity and value. So let's talk about clarity. Alright, so when you are creating your resume, keep in mind that recruiters have no idea. They do not know anything about you. They do not have any idea what you are passionate about, or what skill you want to offer, or what career you want to pursue. So you should decide that first before creating a resume, because your resume should help the recruiters understand what skills you can offer, and you should be clear about who you are as a professional and the career you want to pursue. That's why having a clear career path, you know, having a clear vision for yourself as a freelancer is very important. If you haven't taken the lesson 2, which is about knowing the career path, if you haven't taken that, then please just stop watching this video, go to that previous video and just come back here, because recruiters and employers will not like you if you are that kind of applicant who sends their application on every job offer they see and not thinking if their resume is relevant to that job position or not. So please do not be that kind of applicant, okay? You know, that is a common mistake actually. Many applicants do not know that their resume should be able to speak for itself. You know, your resume can clearly tell the recruiter that you are the right candidate and that you can do everything mentioned in their job advert. So, for example, you are going to send an application to us as a virtual assistant. You want to become a virtual assistant. Then your resume should show that you are really pursuing that path. But I'm not saying that you already have an experience, no, but your resume should show that you are taking some of the courses or trainings that will really help you to become a virtual assistant. And most importantly, your resume should show that you are a hardworking person, because that is what we are looking for. Alright? Do not just say that you are willing to learn and your resume is not showing it. Alright? And I also want to mention here that if you have more than one skill, let's say you have a background on business marketing and financial management, it is a best practice to have 2 separate kinds of resume showcasing those 2 different skills. Then send the kind of resume that will be appropriate for that certain job position. Alright, so it is really important to show clarity in your resume. The problem is you do not have clarity within yourself first on what you want to pursue. So maybe that's the reason why you are not getting a job, because you're not clear what you wanted to do, and so the recruiters cannot understand what you wanted to do. So now let's go to the second word. Let's talk about value. You should display on your resume the value you can bring to the business. You know, what are the specific skills, or what are the previous work experiences that you have, or maybe you've got an achievement that you believe will be a great addition to the business of a certain client. Now, in order for you to do that, you need to do a research first about the business or the company that you want to be part of, so that you will know what is valuable for them, and then put it in your resume. You should put in the value you can offer that is related specifically for that job position. Alright? And your resume should show that you can accomplish the tasks that the job advert says, and that you can get along with the kind of environment that the company has. So the best way is to read carefully the job description and what technical or specific skills they require. Now, when reading the job description, you should note what are the most important skills, or what are the criteria they are looking for, and then put it in your resume. Put it in the about description of your resume.
So let's dig into the basic structure of your resume. Let's discuss first for this section. This is for students and fresh graduates. But it's not really entirely different. It's just that here there is no work experience, and education comes immediately after the contact information. But as you can see, even you do not have any experience yet, you can put in the trainings or the short courses that you have taken to make sure that your resume will stand out. For the contact information, just put in your name, address, contact details. The contact details should have your phone number, your email address, and your Skype account. For the education, as a student, it's important to add the year, the name of school, and if you have a high GPA, and the honors or the awards that you have received. These are good academic achievements that you should put in. And if you are a member of an organization, then it's better to put it in your resume as well. For the training and short courses, you should add the specific knowledge, tools, and the skills you've acquired on that web class or on that short course that you have taken. It is important since you do not have any experience that you can put in your resume yet. So for the work experience format, you should show the start date and the end date of your work experience and the specific tasks you've been doing on that specific work. You should order your work experience having the most relevant to the job you're applying for and the most recent if possible. It should be at the top. Now, you should also use bullet points to clearly show your skills and be specific. You should provide a strong description of your work experience. I suggest that you do not use boring or common terms when defining the job description. Use words that will make you stand out. You can also use specific data about your work to make sure that it will look appealing, especially for those tasks that are straightforward. So as you can see, instead of just putting here that you know how to do product listing on eBay, you can put in here that you are excellent and that you are competitive and that you can create competitive and attractive product lists. And then you put in here the data of how many products you can list per hour. It's detailed and it has more impact in the eyes of every client, okay? And similar here, as a customer support, why not add the number of email inquiries you can answer per hour and what is it that you can do for them. So here I've added that you can do excellent communication and that you can provide resolution to the customer inquiries. Now, let's go back to the format. For the additional section, you should add the relevant information or skill about you. For example, you can speak other languages, or you are an expert on a specific software, or maybe you took a training material. You should include interesting things about you as well. If you love sports, or if you have unique talent, or if you've gone traveling, or if you are volunteering on a nonprofit organization, or anything that you are most proud of, that could add a little bit of flavor about you and your personality. But you should also use your judgment. You should not include here unnecessary or irrelevant things about you, because clients might not like it. So, before we end here, you should use your judgment when arranging the elements on your resume. Put first whatever is the strongest, and if you believe that your educational background is stronger than your skill, then put it first. Or if you do not have any experience, put in the training or the short courses that you have taken. So let me demonstrate how I use Canva to be able to format my resume like a professional. So just go to canva.com and let's register. Let's click personal, and then you can click here sign up with email. But since I already have an account, this is my account. We go in this section, find templates, and then these are the templates that you can use. As you can see, there is so much you can do in Canva, but we'll talk about here how to create your resume. So let's click on resume. This is the format of my resume. So this is the format of my resume. Using Canva is pretty straightforward. You can just use a template and then you can edit it like you are working on a Word document. And this is the About section. About section is just the summary of what you can do as a professional. So as I've mentioned, it's important that you exactly know what is your skill and what value you can offer to your clients. And the basic structure, I have here the education, but we also added your professional skills, or what are the computer skills that you have, and then your work experience. I included here the core competencies because I want the clients to know what are the value or what are the things I can do or I can add to their business. So when formatting your resume, you can use Canva and you can use other formats here.
Lastly, I want to talk to those people who do not have anything to put in as a strong work experience. You know, your resume can still stand out and get ahead even among those people who already have a work experience by really throwing yourself into lots of training or web classes or projects or activities that can enhance your skills. You know, put them on your resume in the additional section. Put there the classes you have taken. This will show that you are willing to learn and you are actually doing it. You know, internet is a huge platform where you can learn how to become an expert for a specific skill if you will invest your time, your energy, your patience, your determination to learn that skill. You can become an expert. All right? And I cannot emphasize this enough. Don't just say that I am willing to learn while your resume has nothing, you know, no experience, no trainings, or anything that shows that you are actually there doing everything you can to learn about the industry, to learn about, for example, you want to become a virtual assistant. Then you should be out there learning everything you can to become a virtual assistant. And you are not just looking for a job. You are looking for ways on how you can learn. Alright, so as I've mentioned, I can help you get access to Skillshare. Skillshare is a paid platform where you can learn new skills. But because I am an ambassador of Skillshare, if you will use my referral link, then you can get access to Skillshare for free for 2 months. And I believe 2 months is enough for you to have knowledge about a specific skill that you want to study. Alright? And you know, I just want to say that it's easy to list the training or the classes you have taken, but please don't put yourself into a position where you listed the training or the web classes that you have taken, but you really did not learn it. You know, do not put yourself into that position. It will hurt your integrity as a professional. Alright? I'm not saying that you should be perfect, you know, that you should be that you should perfect that skill before you apply. No, you just have to be very honest on what you really know, and most important of all, show your passion for that skill. Alright, so instead of sending hundreds and hundreds of applications, find the job that is compatible to your personality. Find the job advert that you really want to get. Prepare for it, research about the company, and be smart before sending your application. Alright, so we have come to the end of this video discussion. I will see you on the next class. Bye.